have to go get Niall.
Jump, jump, jump to it.
Have to go get Niall.
Jump around, jump around.
In a strange way, this actually helps me. Because these clowns put out these. What fast?
I have to go get Niall.
Okay.
Because if the New York City issue doesn't get resolved, the legislature this is the shit they're putting out on my district. It's my district. Fixating on all day.
Everyone's just getting back into their seats and coming back into the chamber after conference. We are just kind of getting ready for the last announcements. That's the speaker up there with our majority leader. Carl Hastie's our speaker, and Heath Romero, our majority leader, who is speaking with our speaker about how to make these announcements. I'm going to slowly scan the chamber so everybody can see everyone. That's Crystal People Stokes. Yeah, she's holding up a Joe Morelli sign. These are our friendly Republicans. There we go. Oh, I can't bend that much farther. We're going to go head back to the speaker. I'm so ready. That's Wayne, our sergeant at arms, telling us all to take our seats. And here we go. We are rolling.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I represent a piece of
Sorry for shaking so much.
Brian. Kevin. Do me a favor. The little piece that I sent outside the picture.
When we come back, and we will.
Right on time, right?
Waiting for the final call. We're watching right here in New York. So we don't wait for.
Mr. Speaker, we call the House back to order, sir.
House will come to order. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, thank you. I want to thank all of my colleagues for their unwavering dedication to the task at hand. not only the last couple days, but throughout this session. A session where we accomplished a great deal. So I want to thank each and every one of you for your patience, for your cooperation. I know this has been at times long periods where you're wondering what we're doing. We usually have a plan, but you've been terrific, and I can't thank you enough. I also want to thank the incredible staff of the Assembly. I want to thank Brian Coyne, who sits next to me, and he's nice to
Stand up for Brian. Brian Coyne is literally the person that does the parliamentary procedures here.
He's worth more than here. I know, Mr. Speaker, you're going to identify them as well. I also want to give a big shout out of thanks to my colleagues across the aisle. I think in my years here, there has not been a more ample demonstration of cooperation. I want to thank Tom McKevitt, who I'm not sure we'll see him in these parts again, whether he'll come in a different capacity, but I do want to thank Tom and Andy. If you give Tom McKevitt a round. I'd also like to thank my friend from the Finger Lakes who serves as the minority leader. He's smart enough not to spend a lot of time on the floor with us, but I spend a lot of time on the phone with him as does the speaker, and he's a great partner and a great friend, Brian Cole. And Mr. Speaker, I hope you'll just indulge me. I do want to just single out one individual who's been really an incredible friend and mentor to me over the years since I first arrived here. I don't know a more distinguished individual and someone who's graced the halls of this Capitol more than Denny Farrell.
Raising these chairs. Earlier, you guys got to meet Sophia, his daughter. This is Denny Farrell. He's going to be retiring this year.
And finally, and most importantly, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for your extraordinary leadership. I marvel I get to spend a lot of time with you each day and on the phones when we're not in Albany. I couldn't ask for a better partner, a better leader of this chamber, someone who's distinguished himself, and for all of the incredible attributes you have, and they are many. The best is that you're one of the finest friends I've ever had, so thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Cole.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good evening, everyone.
This is
It is
the
a light of
minority
day
leader,
somewhere on the globe, I
Mr.
think.
Cole.
First, I'd like to thank all of our hardworking staff. I mean, this has been a sort of a challenging year, I think, for staff on both sides of the aisle. The crazy hours, the time away from their families, the sacrifices that they make on behalf of all of us. And so, directly to all the staff who work for the Assembly Republican Conference, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you very much for your dedication to us and to this state. Certainly, I would like to thank all of my members for your hard work, for your debates, for your diligence and passion in what you believe in. I would also like to recognize Mr. McKevitt and Mr. Goodell. In fact, one of the members on the other side of the aisle today said to me, he said, by the way, can I ask you a question, Brian? I said, sure. He says, will you pay Andy Goodell by the word Go by salary, and I said, oh, it's absolutely salary. But and all kidding aside, appreciate the hard work that both of you have done on behalf of our conference. And I would also like to acknowledge to all of my colleagues on both sides of the aisle. It's a tough business we're in, but I respect each and every one of you for the work and dedication that you bring on behalf of your constituents and your passion for New York. I know we got another year to go. I suspect we may be back before the end of 2017. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. But I would also like to thank, and my good friend acknowledge as well, it's mutual respect and admiration to Joe Morelli. He's got one of the toughest jobs that I know of, and I think he handles it with grace, dignity, and commitment to all of you and to all of us. Joe, thank you. And last but not least, Mr. Speaker, thank you as well. You also have a tough job, but I appreciate the professionalism and the communication and the back and forth in a respectful manner that we have between you and I, but also in the respect that you've had for our conference, which I appreciate. You understand the role. We all have roles in this business, and I think you've been extremely understanding that we have a job to do as well. And this isn't personal. This is just the business that we're in. So, Mr. Speaker, thank you again. I appreciate your presence.
Thank you, everyone. So to all of our colleagues and staff and guests in the chamber, when we began this session, we continued on our promise to put families first, and I think we were able to accomplish that. And I think one of the lessons from this session is sometimes in politics you don't always get what you want, but we worked hard, we won some important victories, like raise the age, affordable housing, and college affordability. And if it wasn't for the hard work of everybody in this chamber, including the staff, we wouldn't have been able to accomplish that. And Brian, you just thanked me, and I want to say to my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, I know no one can be perfect. You picked the wrong party affiliation, but you're all still good colleagues. And it is, and I just feel like it was a different spirit in this session between the Democrats and the Republicans in this House. And God, we wish that people around the country could function with the civility that we show on both sides of the aisle. Women we now have serving elected in this chamber. And when I said that it took a lot of us, everybody working together, of course this is the time to start to make the special mention of the people who really helped to make this place run. And I know I'm probably going to get myself into trouble by missing some names, but I hope to catch everybody. Of course, I want to thank our wonderful Majority Leader, Joe Morelli. Joe is right. It is a pleasure to work with someone who not only is a good partner, but as well as one of your closest friends in politics. We speak so many times a day, and it's so wonderful that his wife doesn't get sick and tired of calling him. And to Brian Cole, I say the same thing, and a lot of the temperament and messaging comes from the leader. And Brian, you've always, even when we disagree, we've always been gentlemen, we've always been polite. And there have been times when I've called on you for your help, and there hasn't been a time that you've told me no. So I greatly appreciate that. So I want to thank you. To the exact opposite of me in height, the Speaker Pro Tem, Jeff Aubrey. And the entire Legislative Services team, thank you for all of the long hours that you put in making sure that you are. To Randy Booth, the Bill Drafting Commission and the Assembly Revision staff, we want to clap for them too. There we go. Blake Washington and the Ways and Means staff. Gwen Chacon and the Program and Council staff. Morgan Weinberg and Katie Bender and Conference Services. To Julie Cobb and Kim Reynolds of Intergovernmental. To John Rossi, Ed Harris and the Assembly Maintenance team.
Yes, Ed Harris!
So I don't get myself in trouble, I'm just going to say to my own personal staff here in Albany and this New York City, so I don't leave out anybody's names, I want to thank you all personally. To Wayne Jackson, John, and all of our chambers.
Always telling us to be quiet and sit down in our seats, so he's joking.
And finally,
You're not even sitting.
to our Ways and Means Chair, Denny Fowler.
Oh. Yes.
This is a bittersweet moment. After 43 years of service, you become a cornerstone of this chamber. Standing here today will be impossible to recount all of the ways your service has shaped the 71st Assembly districts and communities across this great state. It will be even harder to describe how much you mean to this body and how much you will be missed. Thousands have passed through these halls of government in your time, and all of them together cannot fill your shoes. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve alongside you, and for all those reasons, thank you, Denny. Our councils, Howard Vargas, Kathleen O'Keefe, Joanne Barker, and Brian Hock. I'm sorry.
It's nice to have a speaker
And now
that
to
thanks his staff.
our colleagues who may be looking to the next chapter and serving the people of the state, I do want to say good luck to you. And I just want to mention, of course, we have Francisco Moya, Mark Jonah, Robert Rodriguez, Mickey Kearns, Felix Ortiz, Judge Graff, Mr. McKevin, Mr. Lupinacci, and Ms. Maliatakis, and also, where is he? Captain McLaughlin. So I wish you all in your endeavors. If we see you back here next year, we'll be happy to have you back. If not, good luck, and it was great working with you.
We just announced all the people who are running for different offices, and just trying to see if they win city council or mayor or any of the other positions that they're running
Thank you
for.
all, and God bless you. Mr. Morelli.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Do you have any resolutions to take up, sir?
We have a fine number of resolutions. We want to take them all up. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The resolutions are adopted. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, sir. I now move that the Assembly stand adjourned until Thursday, June 22nd. Tomorrow is a legislative day, and that we reconvene at the call of the Speaker. Be safe, everyone.
And Mr. Morelli's motion is simply stands adjourned, subject to the call of the Speaker. The House stands adjourned.
Sine die, guys. Sine die. This is the end of session, and that's how it's done.